In this video, I will discuss some work energy and power problems from previous year question papers of IIT JEE. This question number 1. A wind powered generator converts wind energy into electrical energy. Assume that the generator converts a fixed fraction of wind energy intercepted by its blades into electrical energy. For wind speed V, the electrical power output will be proportional to. 4 options are given. You can pause the video and attempt this question. Here is the solution. So the kinetic energy of the wind is converted into electrical power. The kinetic energy is half mv square, and the amount of air or the wind that's crossing the generator is the volume that's crossing its velocity into area into density. This is the schematic of the wind generator, and these are the blades. So the wind molecule here will travel a distance of v in 1 second. So the wind here will travel a distance of v in 1 second. So whatever air is there in the cylinder of length v and cross section area same as the cross section area of this wind generator A will cross this blades in 1 second. So the amount of wind that's crossing this wind generator at 1 second is the volume of air inside the cylinder of length v and cross section area A. So the volume that's crossing is v into A, and the mass that is crossing is density rho into this volume. So this is the amount of wind crossing in 1 second. So this is the amount of energy generated in 1 second. So density is constant. So the electrical power is proportional to v into v square, that's v cube, and the friction fraction of it is converted into electrical power. So they call it fraction as eta, the efficiency. So the electrical power is proportional to the cube of the velocity. So the correct option is option C. This is the next question. A particle which is constrained to move along x-axis is subjected to a force in the same direction which varies with distance x of the particle from the origin as f of x equal to minus kx plus ax cube. Here k and a are positive constant. For x greater than 0, the functional form of potential energy u of x is of the particle is. 4 options are there. The constants k and a are positive, and the force is related to the potential energy as the negative gradient. This is a one-dimensional problem, so the negative gradient is minus d by dx of u, and the force is given as minus kx plus ax cube. So from this, if we integrate both the sides, we get minus u as minus k square by 2 plus a x power 4 by 4 plus the integration constant. So u is this one. So u versus x square, if you consider x square as variable, u versus x square is an inverted parabola. So u versus x will look slightly distorted, so it will be like this. And one more thing is, if you put a large value of x very large, this will be the dominant term. So the value of the potential will be minus infinity, will tend to minus infinity. So it's matching with this option. So the correct option is option D. This is the next question. An ideal spring with spring constant K is hung from a ceiling and a block of mass m is attached to its lower end. The mass is released and the spring is initially unstretched. Then the maximum extension in the spring is. You can pause the video and attempt this question. So initially the mass is attached to the spring which is not stretched and is being held in this position, and after that it's being released. So let the final extension be A, where the velocity becomes 0, and this is the maximum extension at which the velocity is becoming 0. So the earth is somewhere here, that's why it's falling down. So there is a loss of gravitational potential energy, and that gravitational potential energy, the loss is stored in this spring as its spring energy. So the loss in gravitational potential energy is mg into the height to which it falls, that is A. That is equal to half k, the extension square, and the extension is the same A. So from this we get the maximum extension A as 2 mg by k. So the correct option is option B. This is the next question. If W1, W2, W3 represent the work done in moving a particle from A to B along three different paths 1, 2 and 3 respectively as shown in the gravitational field of a point mass m, find the correct relation between W1, W2 and W3. Gravitational force field is a conservative force field. So the property of conservative force is the work done in moving from one point to another point depends only on the end points and not the path taken by the particle. So here between A and B there are three paths, and since the work done depends only on the end points, which is same for all the three paths, the work done for all the three paths is same. So the correct option is option B. This is the next question. Your particle is placed at the origin and a force F equal to kx is acted on it, where k is a positive constant. If u of 0 is 0, the graph of u of x versus x will be, u is a potential energy function. So four options are given. So force F equal to kx and k is positive. This has been given. And force is related to the potential energy as its negative gradient. So from this, if you integrate both the sides, we get minus u as k square by 2 plus c, where c is integration constant. And it's been given that u of 0 is 0. So using that condition, we get this integration constant as 0. So u is minus half kx square. So this is an inverted parabola. So the correct option is option A.